Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. We are at the Cloud Expo 2011 in Manhattan. On our program today is Melissa Siems. She's the Senior Director of Marketing for McAfee Content and Cloud Security. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So obviously the cloud is all the rage, especially at this show, and just in information technology in general. And one of the bigger questions that many companies have had is who's dealing with the security? How do we keep the cloud secure? And since your company's a global leader in security, I figured it would be great to talk to you about that. What are your thoughts?
Well, McAfee is very intent. In fact, we just announced last week an introduction of our cloud security platform, which is about being able to help enterprises securely move their data into the cloud. So we're focusing on following the data and making sure that the right data moves into the cloud, as well as when it's going there, it's actually secure and there's no data loss that occurs. So we're very intent on helping enterprises build a secure bridge to the cloud, is what we like to say.
So some people say that the cloud is not secure, others will tell you that it is, and it depends on what you, I guess, what precautions you take when you move your data to the cloud. What is your thought, your company's thoughts on just whether the cloud is secure?
Well, I think it's about being cognizant of what data you're putting there in the first place. So we advise our enterprise customers to analyze where their data is in their environment and basically install data loss prevention policies so that they make sure that their most sensitive data isn't moving to the cloud and that the right information is moving out there. And then in terms of whether the cloud is secure, we are working with different industry standards, the Cloud Security Alliance. We're very intent on helping put some policies and standardization around those policies in place to help further the security around cloud computing.
So does that mean that companies should or can feel comfortable putting all of their data in the cloud, or is there some data that they should hold back?
I think it's up to the individual company to determine what data needs to remain on-premise. Some companies that we deal with have very secure financial data that they don't feel comfortable moving into the cloud. So what we're seeing a lot in our customer base is as security advances for the cloud, they're beginning to look at what other types of information can they put out there, but we haven't seen enterprise customers yet move everything out to the cloud. There's a desire there, but I think the security standards need to be up-leveled so that they can understand once they move their data to the cloud, how can I securely get it back out, for example, and make sure that it's no longer in that environment if I want to switch cloud providers.
Now, are you seeing any misconceptions in terms of cloud security based upon the conversations you're having with customers?
I think there's still obviously a lot of misunderstanding around what is the cloud, and then that obviously leads to cloud security. How secure can it be? And it really stems from the lack of transparency that's there within cloud computing, so you can put your data into the environment, but the enterprise doesn't have that transparency to understand what is the cloud provider doing with that data, and that breeds the confusion. So what we're doing as a company, McAfee, we want to work with the Cloud Security Alliance and other individuals to provide that transparency. We have a service called Cloud Secure, where we will analyze the cloud provider's environment from outside of the firewall, looking for vulnerabilities in the technology stack on a daily basis, and then allowing the cloud provider to have that McAfee seal of approval on their website to provide more assurances and transparency back to their enterprise customers.
Now, if you look out over the cloud landscape in the next, let's say, year and a half, what are some of the things we'll expect to see in terms of cloud computing and cloud security?
Well, what we are seeing around particularly like cloud security and security in general is this kind of movement towards identity-driven security. So being able to understand where that individual is, what device are they on, are they off the network, are they in the network, and then being able to manage the security policies accordingly. So really kind of building this circle of trust and understanding where you are you VPNing in, and then you maybe have scale back limitation to the network versus if you're on the network inside of the organization, and then being able to have more access and policies, and then being able to extend those security policies to the cloud as the enterprise extends to the cloud as part of their network, essentially network of computers and infrastructure.
Now, Melissa, in terms of the viewers today wanting to learn more, and if they do want to learn more about cloud security and your company's services in this space, where do they go? How can they find out more?
It is McAfee.com/cloud security. Very simple, and it has information there about our cloud security platform, how we're securing the channels of traffic, web, email, authentication, and helping the enterprise make that move to the cloud much more seamless and much more secure.
Fantastic. Thanks for being on the program.
No problem. Thank you.